Hi guys. I'm not gonna turn, so hopefully the light actually it's not too bad today. This is Willow, if you don't know. Willow likes cuddles in her terms. I guess she's done. She's still right here. Yeah. Messing with my camera. Hello, the front person who's watching this. This is Willow. If she wants cuddles, she'll do it off to the couch. Stop moving my camera. And she'll put her paw on me and she'll oh, love me, love me, love me. Okay, so dead kitten, yes. Saturday I went out to breakfast with my stepmother and we had a storm Friday night here and at my parents' house, and so we were glad that Stashy, the one mother, had actually moved her kitten out of the weeds because it was saturated back there. And we didn't know where she moved it to. And then when I got back from breakfast with my stepmother, I was about to leave. I had parked my car in front of the barn, and I saw the kitten laying on the concrete, asleep. And so I called my mom to come over, my stepmother to come over and see this. And we put it in the rabbit hutch thinking, and we kind of tried to show the mother where the kitten was, there's your baby. Thinking maybe she would, and so we hoped that she would sell it and go in. And I called my brother yesterday, and he had said that she had moved it into the first bay of the barn where we used to keep the mowers. My dad now keeps the mowers in his garage. This morning, my brother was going out to feed the cats when I got there. And I was going to ask him to show me where Stashy had her baby, and in front of the rabbit hutch. I should say in front of the one corner of the rabbit hutch was the little baby kitten. Its eyes had only been open for a day or two. We didn't even know it was a boy or girl. We had not had a chance to name it yet. So the name that we decided to give it is a boy's or girl's name. And I actually like the name. Its name was Taylor. I didn't want to keep calling it the baby until its eyes opened and we could name it. I just kind of wanted to give it a name so that we could call it something while we were waiting for its eyes to open. And the name that just kind of, I'm not sure if it had gotten out of the nest on its own or if Mama had kicked it out. The baby, there's a little stone ledge, and the baby was in the weeds behind that ledge. And then when we were going up to take water up to Twilight and her babies, the kitten was out on this side of the wall where the grass is. So I'm not sure if it had wandered out by itself or if Mama put it out of the nest. Not sure what happened there. So we put it back in the nest, but and things don't always work out with babies. Sometimes the mamas just don't really remember or care. I know with Annabelle, her first litter, she is the best mom in the world, really attentive, doesn't want to take them up to the barn until their immune systems are developed because we do have a sickness in the first bay of the barn. Please do not tell us we need to sanitize it with fire or anything. They are farm cats. This is what my dad says, takes down the population. But then with Annabelle's second litter, they don't usually survive because at that point she's like, I already did one litter. Twilight actually, I don't know if she's going to have another litter this year. I mean, she did last year. Last year she only had 4 the first time. This time she had 5. with her first litter, and this is the first time she's had 5, so she has her paws full right now. We're not even thinking of her second litter. Twilight did not have kittens last year. If she did, they died, and we didn't know about it. Yes, my brother did marry Taylor. Basically, what we think is going to happen is she's not the best mom with her first litter, but then if she gets, most of our cats, Twilight and Annabelle, always have 2 litters per year. This would be Velma's first year having babies, and she's not pregnant yet. We're waiting. She might be pregnant, she might just not be showing yet. We don't know if our cats are pregnant till they're showing. If Stashy would get pregnant again, she usually is a better mom with her second litter than she is with her first. We had, she had a singleton the one year, and it disappeared. We think a fox got it. Dad was building stairs to get into the back of his shed that he put adjacent to the garage, and he was pulling the concrete away, and that's where she had a baby. We knew that she had a baby, we just didn't know where it was. Dad put it in a box, and Bran moved it to the rabbit hutch. 2 days later, it had disappeared. But then she had a set of 2, Aslan and Zoe. They are both deceased, but she had actually took good care of them. That was her second litter. So we think she does better with her second litter. So since she had 1 baby this year so far, since she had 1 litter so far, because it was 2, 1 died, and then now the other one has died, we think that her second litter will probably be the ones that live the best. Will hopefully live. If she has 1 or 2, it doesn't matter to us. She is actually from the Lucy line, which is a line of cats that I was kind of sad when Lucy disappeared, but Twilight is actually Lucy's daughter, and Twilight, if I'm not mistaken, so Twilight is Lucy's daughter, and Stashy, if I'm not mistaken, is Twilight's daughter, but I would have to check with Brandon, my brother, to get a definitive on that. He's kind of like the expert. So, but I think Sashi is either Lucy's daughter or Twilight's daughter, but they're all from the Lucy line, and Twilight is doing great. Velma is actually one of Twilight's kids. We have 2 of them left. Faith unfortunately passed away, and so did Shadow, but we still have Archimedes and Velma. Velma is a skittish girl, so we're not really sure how she's going to do. Like if we're even going to find her babies in time to tame them. But right now, Twilight is doing great. I picked up 3 of the kittens today, and there's a cool breeze blowing in the door because rain left the door open, which I'm glad. Let's in a little more light. And so I had Esmeralda right here. I put my coat around her a little bit to kind of shield her from the wind a little bit, and she seemed to quiet down then, just kind of nuzzling here and nuzzling over here. It's just, I love this age. They nuzzle, and it's just so cute. It tickles sometimes. All right, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Just wanted to leave you an update. Unfortunately, we are sad. The death toll has already been 2 with babies this year. I know there's going to be more. But it'd be nice if this year we could only have a death toll of 2 with babies, but sometimes things happen and there's nothing you can do about it. But I'll keep you posted on births. We still have not found Annabelle's. We think we know where they are. We think they're in a flower garden. We just not have we just have not found which flower garden yet. So I'll keep you posted on that.